to episode 3. We're doing something a little bit different today, as you can kind of see. So obviously with COVID happening, a big thing is health. Well, none of these are going to cure COVID, please understand that. But being someone who does gymnastics every day and trying to stay healthy, a big part of that is what you eat. So we are here to discuss some alternatives to some unhealthy things, just some of the things that we like to eat, and how you can still indulge but not necessarily be as unhealthy. So let's just get right into it. So let's start with some alternatives. How about that? Okay, so Sprite. Well, really any soda is not, it's not good for you.
Yeah, it's not. The sugar content is through the roof, and just for a small can that's...
How many calories is that?
7 fluid ounces is how large this thing is, and it's 90 calories.
It's this big?
And its total sugars are 24 grams. So 24 grams would probably be about this much sugar,
that's like
maybe.
a third of the can.
Yeah, so it's quite a bit.
Yeah.
And I love soda, so I understand for those people who are like, no, not soda. But there is an alternative which I love and I have really gotten into.
I also love LaCroix. Well, okay, any fizzy
seltzer water.
Seltzer water, that's what it's called.
Yeah.
So they have AHA, bubbly, LaCroix. Look, let me tell you, I used to hate sparkling water. And then we went to Germany, and that's all they have in Germany. They don't have like basically any regular water, and I got really sick. And so all they had was sparkling water. So you get, you know, if you put your body through it enough times, you will start to like it.
You will.
I love LaCroix now.
And I used to be like, especially during the summer, I would almost drink a soda a day just because it was hot.
Yeah.
And I've replaced it to where I'm not having a soda every day, and a soda is a very special occasion. We're not telling you to cut it out completely.
Yeah, and if you do soda, maybe go diet or something. Like.
Yeah. Try to switch it up. Small changes is what we're kind of wanting.
Limit your intake. Oh, another one, sugar. Especially in baking, I guess. Like if you don't really cook that much or bake that much, it's not that big a deal. But you can totally replace sugar with honey or 0-calorie sugar. They have some fancy sugars now that are like, oh no. Yeah, that's another easy one.
You want to try, even, you want to try to go all natural. Yeah. So preferably go with honey, agave, sweeteners like that. And then if you have a hard time with those, then you can step into the powdered stuff, which is a little bit more processed.
At least
and
it's
not
0
necessarily,
calorie.
Yeah, not all natural, but. This one's hard for me.
Yeah, coffee, decaf, obviously. When you put creamer, we got our coffee brewing right now.
Yeah, we got coffee going.
Coffee creamer is a gift, but sometimes it's very high in calories and it's really not good for you because it has lots of sugar. So going for an almond milk, or a lot of people don't think almond milk is sweet enough, coconut milk is really sweet, like honestly. It is. So if you want that sweetness, just a little bit goes a long way, and it's a lot healthier.
Yeah, and oat milk's a new thing, newer thing, but oat milk has helped a lot. And then if you absolutely can't bring yourself to do those vegan options, there are unsweetened creamers where you can get half and half, so it's not as fatty as the full whipping cream.
Yeah. They also have a no-calorie one I saw the other day.
Oh, okay.
So,
yeah. Just some ideas.
Yeah, this is just
of.
We're not saying you have to do this. Please understand that. This is just like, if you want to keep your body maybe a little healthier. Because I know in college, I live in the dorm. It is very hard to stay healthy in the dorm. But the VM does have a lot of good alternatives, and quite a few of them are on meal plan.
Yeah.
One of those would be yogurt. I love yogurt, but some of the stuff, this is key lime pie flavored.
That one's so good.
Let's look at it. 150 calories with 20 grams of sugar.
That's almost as much
as the soda.
And the yogurt's smaller than the soda.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So easy alternative, super easy, but be careful is Greek yogurt. And please look at the brand, look on the back of it. Chobani's really cheap. It's like, this is like 58 cents, this was $1. So 50 cents more, I don't know, cut back on your Starbucks or something. But it is 80 calories and it only has 4 grams of sugar. But yeah, really super easy alternative. Oh, and a really good breakfast idea. Cameron, you do this right. What do you put in your...
So a really good breakfast option that you can do is I'll go to Aldi's and I'll buy a big tub of vanilla bean Greek yogurt. And so I'll take an apple, a whole apple, and I'll cut it up into slices and then cut it up into cubes, put it in a bowl, and then put a few scoops of the vanilla bean Greek yogurt, mix it all together, and there's a breakfast right there. And for some people it may not hold you all the way through.
Add some granola in there if you need some carbs or something.
But for me it does pretty well, and I can make it to lunch.
Okay, super hard one for me because I am an ice cream fanatic. I love ice cream. And it's obviously not great for you because, a lot of sugar, dairy, blah, blah, blah. Well, Ben & Jerry's, my guys, because they have vegan options and they're like I don't know, they just don't taste right to me. They're really hard.
Or they have the strange taste to where you're like, this is definitely
like sandy.
Yeah, you're like, this is definitely not ice cream.
Yeah, no. Well, one time my grandma bought some Ben & Jerry's that was accidentally non-dairy. This is I don't know if you can see that, it says non-dairy. I could not tell the difference. This stuff, I'm about to open this. This stuff is so good. Oh my gosh.
It's a little melted.
But you know what? Still delicious. Oh my gosh.
And I actually have not had this before, so you're going to see my reaction firsthand. Oh my goodness.
I know.
You really cannot tell the difference.
So, okay.
That's really good.
It's not necessarily healthier, but is a little less sugar. And, it's, again, milk is... It's good, but in small quantities. So this is made with almond milk, so just having that, cutting out a little more dairy is always good for you. Doesn't mean you have to be vegan, but again, that does not taste vegan. So.
And then if you were to by chance not like this, which I don't see how you could, I hate vegan ice cream, but this is very good. Sorbet is also another option that you can do. And then they're also coming out with some oat milk ice creams that I've not tried, but I've heard great things about.
Yeah, it's very good. All right, so now we're going to transition into Cameron and I are going to talk about some recipes that we enjoy doing that are a little healthier, fun. So one of the ones that I love are sweet potato bowls. And you can make this in the dorm so easily because you can cook potatoes in the microwave. So if you have a microwave, you just put a little plastic wrap on it or just put it in a bowl and put some little water in it and just poke holes in it. 4 or 5 minutes in the microwave, you have a sweet potato cooked. And so you cut them in half, you hollow it out just a little bit, and then you take garbanzo beans, a tablespoon of olive oil, and you can either do cooked spinach or raw spinach. I prefer raw spinach, and you can also cook garbanzo beans if you want. But then you just put it in your little sweet potato bowl, and that's your meal. And it's so good.
That sounds good.
It's
one thing that I really like doing in the morning, besides my apple delight with the Greek yogurt and apples, is I really like to do smoothies. And for those of you who are smoothie fanatics, which hopefully there are a lot of you out there, I do not like kale for the most part. There's 2 things I like kale in. Chick-fil-A's kale salad, good Chick-fil-A, and then I can put a little bit in a smoothie, not enough to where you're like, oh, there's definitely kale in this, but just a little bit over the bottom, and then you put some frozen strawberries, frozen mangoes, chia seeds. Chia seeds are phenomenal for you. And then you can I like to put a little bit of lemon extract. It gives it a little tangy flavor, and I love anything flavored lemon. And you put any vegan milk. I use almond milk because I really like it, and then I put a little bit of honey to give it a little bit, to sweeten it up just a little bit. And then you blend that together, and that's your smoothie right there. You can also add oats to it, and when I add oats, it's really good. You will be more full if you add oats to it. You don't want to add a ton, but if you add some oats or a granola, you can add that to a smoothie, and it's really good.
No, I make smoothie bowls, which again, you use whatever frozen fruit or heck you want, you put it in there, but I like to put cashews because it's a good source of fat for you. Avocados and cashews. Then I'll put some unsweetened coconut in there because it's a little bit more, I guess, fattening. You know, it fills you up more than just like frozen fruit, because I get it. You eat frozen fruit and then 2 minutes later you're like, I could literally eat breakfast again.
Yeah.
So I put, and even some chocolate chips and a drizzle of peanut butter on top. Oof.
I will say it's better to go with the chocolate. Try to go dark chocolate.
Yes.
Milk chocolate, there's a lot of sugar in it, more sugar than there is. And chocolate does have some health benefits if you get it darker. So you don't have to get it like extremely dark chocolate.
Processed.
Yeah. So just, you know, look at the labels for honestly any food that you're getting, not just chocolate.
Yeah, for sure.
I know for vegetables, sometimes it's a hit or miss with vegetables. Some people love vegetables, some people hate vegetables. One of those is asparagus. Asparagus is a hit or miss. Sometimes it's really good and sometimes it's really bad. But I took it upon myself to find a really good recipe, and I think I found it. So it's basically just a tablespoon of olive oil, a half a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of ground black pepper. You mix it together in like a small bowl, and then you'll go and take 3 garlic cloves, mince them, add it to the mixture, stir it up a little bit more, and then you'll go and add about a tablespoon. You kind of eye it. I don't necessarily measure it out, but you go and add some Parmesan cheese, and then you mix it together to where it's not as runny of a mixture. And then I take asparagus, and I'll take a scoop of the mixture, put it in my hand, and I'll just run the asparagus through my hand so it kind of coats it with that coating, and then you lay it on a piece of tin foil on top of a pan, and then when it's all done, you'll go and sprinkle some Parmesan over top of it, and then you'll place it at the oven at 450. After like 4 minutes, you'll mix it up, and then you'll leave it in for another 4 minutes, and then you take it out, and it's so good. Now,
because I know for me, when I got to college and I had to eat on my own, I was like, what the heck do I eat? Like, I didn't know what to eat. And so something super easy for breakfast, I love scrambled tofu, because for some reason, I'm not an egg person. I really don't like eggs. And then really easy to make crescent rolls. I've never tried them in the microwave, but I feel like you could do them. And then again, Greek yogurt, I usually put it with almonds and chocolate. Almonds are an immune booster, very good for you. Eat your almonds. Or half a grapefruit and a bowl of Special K. Again, smoothie bowl. Smoothie is always a good option. And yes, I always drink a cup of coffee. But to balance that out, I always drink, you know those large mason jars that are like that big? Yeah. I drink one of those with lemon in it. Okay. Citrus is super good for your immune system as well. So
other thing you can do with the lemon water is, if you want to, you can add like a tablespoon of chia seeds, and then you get some chia seeds. I could go on and on about chia seeds. They have a little bit of each group, a little bit of protein, a little bit of fat, a little bit of carbs. So they're really good for you, and they also are an immune booster.
And if you leave them overnight, they get that like little tapioca feel to it. Some people like it, some people don't. So if you don't, you should drink it or eat it immediately. If you do, let it simmer a little.
Yeah, let it sit. So for lunch, I'll do the Parmesan garlic asparagus, and I'll do a salad. And I know salads are kind of, your dressings are extremely important. Again, you do want to go down in calories, so try to avoid ranch if you can, because that has a lot of fat in it and then a lot of calories. You can do ranch, just do it in moderation. I really like Olive Garden's dressing, and it may not be the best, but they do have a light version. I haven't really looked into it just because the regular is so good. And then I'll actually take a pita bread, and I'll cut it up into like 4 slices, and I eat it with my salad, because it's adding a little bit of some more carbs in there, and it
fills you up a little more.
Yeah, and it's really good. And you can add garbanzo beans, you can add sunflower seeds, things like that.
Yeah, and be aware. Obviously, Cameron and I have different dietary needs. So like, I'm gonna need less calories because I am smaller. I'm a small human being. So make sure that you still need the right amount of calories to keep your energy up, especially if you're on Gym Masters and you're working out every night. You burn a lot of calories doing gymnastics. Just beware. We're not saying like cut back on all your food. We're just saying, watch what you eat and make sure you're getting what you need. Because
avoid those empty calorie things such as... know, it's so hard.
I actually don't like Skittles.
I don't either. I don't know why.
Not tempting with the ranch.
Yeah, this is a little tempting. But and we're not saying don't eat them, but we're just saying limit your intake.
Okay, wait. Nacho or cool?
Cool Ranch.
Oh, same. Oh my
so
gosh.
Good.
Healthy alternative for these. Skinny Pop. And they have flavors. So good. Okay, even the veggie straws, if you really want something that's more like a chip, veggie straws are also a good alternative. Oh, I love myself some Cheetos. Oh.
And they do actually, with all of these, they do have an organic version of them.
They do?
Yeah, so if you are going to eat those, try to go with the organic route. And I think they may sell them at the VM.
And dinner, okay, this is something I struggle with being on Gym Masters because Gym Masters is from 6 to 8. I hate eating before practice.
Same, I'll
because
puke.
when I get thrown in the air, my stomach's like, and then you just kind of feel a little pukey, and you don't want to feel pukey. So I often end up eating after gymnastics. And you know, you just worked out for 2 hours, so you're like, I could eat the whole fridge.
Yeah.
That's very bad. Eating late at night is one of the worst things you
can do. It is. My freshman year on Gym Masters, I could eat an entire pizza. Like, me and my roommate would go and order Papa John's, and I would eat the whole thing.
So what I've tried, and again, I am not very good at this. This is just what I've tried to do. I find like hummus. I love hummus. It's a little more filling than just like regular stuff, but we'll do some carrots, you know, broccoli. Broccoli is a really good immune booster.
I keep on saying asparagus.
Asparagus on the brain.
I know. Celery.
So just, yes. Oh, I love
celery.
And again, like, you can have your celery and ranch or your celery and peanut butter. That's a thing.
Because you actually burn more calories eating celery and digesting
because of chewing. Because it's 0 calories, and chewing, you burn like 10 calories. So you're winning there. So again, after, you know, if you can eat before Gym Masters, like maybe you do an early dinner, like 4:30, and then you have a snack. Something light or easy on the stomach at least. If you have to, and again, if you're up studying late and you're like, I need something to keep me awake, fruits and veggies. Dessert. Oof. Again, every once in a while, this is okay, but probably not. I did a little baking last night.
Oh, you brought them. I'm so glad you brought them. I'm going to eat one in a second.
Yes. These are, okay, one thing you'll find about me, I love to bake. Only problem is, usually, you know, when you bake something, there's a lot of it. I can't eat it all myself. So I will bring it into the gym. So if you get on Gym Masters, it probably at least once a week, depending on my schedule, I will bring baked goods into the gym, and sometimes they're not healthy, but I'm not gonna lie, these babies are pretty good.
They're very good. I had one
very
this morning.
Easy. Yes, breakfast. Very easy to make. So that's just another one. Or chia seed pudding. Tell us about that.
Okay, so I love chia seed pudding. The first time I had it was in high school, and I was like, what is this?
Amazing.
And then they were like, it's vegan. I was like, this is not vegan. And they're like, no, it's vegan. And it is vegan, and it's so good because you can't tell that it's vegan. So basically what I'll do when I make chia seed pudding is I will take like 3 tablespoons of chia seeds, put it in with a cup of almond milk or any vegan milk, and then I'll put in, to sweeten it, because it still does need sweetening, I'll put in a tablespoon of 100% maple syrup. Not the processed stuff, it is 100% maple syrup, which you want to try to go for. And then you'll go, what I like to do is you can add in flavors, because if you just leave it like that, it's going to be just plain old chia seed pudding. So I'll either go and put in a teaspoon of lemon extract, which will give you lemon chia seed pudding, which is to die for, or I will just put some ground cinnamon in it and mix it all together, and it is phenomenal. You'll take it, put it in the fridge, you'll stir it like every hour for 4 hours, and after about 4 or 5 hours, it should be done.
Okay, so something Coach has really been talking about and pushing, again, with the pandemic that is happening, but one thing that usually helps you get over sicknesses faster and stuff is a healthy immune system. So we're just gonna, we've already pointed out a couple, but things that boost your immune system. So we got any citrus fruit, you got your oranges, again, your lemon water, grapefruits. I love having grapefruit for breakfast, very good. And oranges are always a good snack. Like, honestly, in high school at boarding academy, I would carry around clementines in my bag, and I'd be sitting in class peeling. The teachers hated it. But it's a good snack and immune system.
And if you're, depending on the professor that you have, if you are at Southern, will depend on whether your professors will let you eat in class, and most of them don't care if you're eating.
Look at the
like
syllabus.
A QD.
And again, we don't know, maybe with COVID, because you have to wear a mask in class, so be aware of that. But again, if they give you a 5-minute break, you just pull it out of your backpack and go eat it. A lot of teachers will give breaks and stuff, especially in longer classes.
Yeah.
Another one, kiwis.
Oh, kiwis are so good.
They're so cute and fuzzy. I forgot a knife. I was gonna show you guys the little spoon hack. You cut it in half, and you take the spoon, and it gets the whole thing out. It's so magical.
Ginger and garlic.
Ugh.
They are very good for your immune system. If you are ever having a stomach ache, ginger is the way to go. Just brew up some ginger tea.
Yeah.
Or there's some ginger drinks that they sell over at the village market that you can go.
And ginger and garlic are also really good seasonings for so many different things.
Yeah.
So if you're like, I haven't had my orange today, I haven't boosted my immune system, throw a little garlic in there and just, I don't know, whatever you're cooking, maybe you're having rice, just throw a little garlic in the rice. And
I don't think I ever cook anything like vegetable wise without adding garlic powder. Like even to my pita bread, I will add a little bit of garlic powder.
Garlic bread is in fact my favorite food.
It's so good.
Plain Greek yogurt is also good for your immune system. Another one is broccoli. This is raw broccoli. I'm not a huge fan of raw broccoli unless it's covered in ranch, but I do love cooked broccoli a lot. I was about to eat that. Not that I can't, but so yeah, cooked broccoli. Again, you can do broccoli in the microwave. Super easy. Just put some plastic wrap over it, a little water in the bottom. 4 minutes. I mean, obviously test the bounciness, but yeah. And you also, one thing I didn't realize, don't overcook your veggies because that takes the nutrients out of them.
It does.
So you do want them a little crunchier.
Yeah.
Crunchier, even when you cook them. Just that.
And if there's a recipe that you guys know of with broccoli or with other really good vegetables, post it in the comments so we can also, see. We're telling you some of these recipes. Tell us some of your recipes.
Yes, I would love that. I need some new recipes.
I do too. I need more vegetables to like.
Yes. Okay, another one is elderberry. Is this the elderberry? Elderberry.
Yeah, that's elderberry.
So I'm actually totally gonna eat one of these because I'm gonna try them.
I am too. My mother is gung-ho about elderberry.
They're big.
Anytime you are sick, take one, apparently. And I will say that these, I think, may be coated in
I think they're coated in a little sugar.
Which is going against what we said to avoid sugar.
In moderation.
But you can find elderberry juice or syrup or anything else. And you can, it's tart, but you can find elderberry kind of like anywhere.
But yeah, elderberry contains vitamin C, vitamin A, helps fight cold and flu. Has anti-inflammatory properties, which is super good because let me tell you, your gymnastics, it will make your body just
Literally.
You get sore, you get tired, your body's like, why are you doing this to me? And it will be inflamed. So
what my body's doing currently at this moment.
Yes. Also, it's a good source of fiber. It's high in antioxidants. Do your research. I'm gonna stick with the gummies because they're pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But,
they are good. Yeah. When you are in class, it's hard at times because of everything going on. You're in the classroom all day, or you're studying all day, and you didn't get. Before you know it, the sun's already down. It is important to make sure that you try to at least get 1 hour of sunshine every day. Do something different. Go outside and study. But just taking, even if it's a walk in the late afternoon, like just try your best to get that vitamin D.
Just do one lap around the promenade. There you go. You want to talk about that?
About
if you
D3?
Can't get your sunlight?
Yes. So if you aren't able to get your sunlight, it's not the best way to go, but because sunlight is the best way to go. But if you can't, you can go with vitamin D3 supplements. You want to make sure that you are doing that if you're not getting sunlight, because D3 is extremely good for your heart. It has been linked to reduced depression, and let me tell you, depending on what major you are, you will be depressed. You will get depressed at some point in life. It protects with your bones, which is extremely important with
Especially
gymnastics. Especially with the type of gymnastics we do, whether you're base or you're top, your bones
It's
are
high
taking
impact.
some impact, and you want to make sure you keep those bones healthy. It also helps you stay healthy during the flu season, which lately it seems like
in the dorm,
oh yes,
we gotta watch out.
and lately it seems like the entire year of 2020 has been the flu season.
Yep.
And then it also is a memory improver. So if you want to do good on that exam, besides getting good sleep, of course,
Yes.
make sure you get some D3.
Yeah, and I mean, helps you remember your routine. So next time you come in, you're like, oh, coach, I know the routine. I took my vitamin D.
Yeah. And you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and eat
Well,
one.
give me one of those. Give me an orange one. Oh. That's very important. Because we want you to enjoy what you eat. Because I am a foodie. Trust me, I love some good
I
food.
love food.
And you want to eat something that you're enjoying. So
Yeah.
again, you can indulge on some Sprite and some Cheetos every now and then.
So,
Well, I think that's all the food we have for you. I hope you guys found this helpful. Let us know if you have any questions, or if you want us to post recipes, or try anything. If you're like, I don't want to try this, we will venture.
yeah,
We will try it.
And then if you have any recipes, again, post those in the comments
Yeah.
so we can venture out
We
and
want
try
to
new
expand
things.
our palates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and then tryouts are coming out pretty soon.
Yes.
So
Pay attention.
pay attention to our vlog site. We're going to continually post information as we get closer. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask in the comments or contact Southern and tell them you want to speak with Gym Masters, and they'll transfer you to the phone over here.
Yeah,
So,
of course. We are here to help you. And fill out the application on our blog. Next up, we have Mariana's Day in the Life. So please enjoy that, and we will see you guys next week.
Good morning, guys. So it's about 7 in the morning right now. Someone's looking rough. I normally don't wake up this early, but I had to today because I worked this morning. So I normally start off my day by reading in my Bible, and today I started reading Revelation. So I'm reading Revelation 1, and now I'm about to go brush my teeth. So while I do that, I'll introduce myself. So my name is Mariana Velasquez. I'm a health science pre-PT allied health major, and I was on Gym Masters last year, and I will be trying out again this year. So now it's workout time. So I normally take my laptop and then I go to our garage, well, what used to be our garage, and to stay in shape over the summer, I've been doing Chloe Ting workouts. So right now I'm doing the Intense Core Challenge, and these are the videos that I have for today: abs, full body, core, and butt. A booty workout. So here I'm doing the first video. It's a lot of abs and then some full body stuff, and you'll see the exercises I do. So now I have finished the first video and I'm about to start the second one. The second one is a tight core plank video, and it's literally basically 10 minutes straight of of planks. The first time I did this video, I literally died, and I still die every time. As you can see in some of these videos, my form isn't too well, but the more I do it, the stronger I'll get, quoting Chloe Ting. So y'all should check it out and try it. Oh, and you see I just died right there. And now I am starting the third workout, the booty workout. So y'all should go check out her channel. She has a lot of different workout videos, mainly body weight, but you can always add resistance bands or dumbbells. And I don't always do her workout videos. I sometimes do my own thing with weights, and I'll also go run every once in a while. Now I am done, and at the end of my workout I always do my stretch routine. So this stretch routine has helped me so much. At the beginning of quarantine, I used to be literally a foot above the ground in both of my splits, and now I have them pretty much all the way down, and I'm working on over splits. But as you see, I start in a straddle, and I'll put my foot up on blocks, and then I do each side and the middle for 30 seconds each, 3 times, and then I'll take my feet off the blocks and do each side and middle again. Then I switch into butterfly, and I'm alternating between pushing down on my knees and pushing up with my knees. Then I do a pike stretch with the block, and I alternate between pulse and hold, and then flexed feet and relaxed feet. Next, I start working my flexibility for my splits. So I do the hip flexor stretch, the hamstring stretch, and a booty stretch. And then I'll do my split on the ground, and then my split with a foot elevated. And then I do the same thing on the left side, except I didn't realize that I didn't record when I actually did my splits. So I'm sorry about that. And then the last thing I do is a frog stretch, and now I'm done with my workout. So now I'm heading to the kitchen to make myself a smoothie. I used banana, blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries, and some milk, and some healthy powders that my mom had. And I was supposed to make some for mom, but I ended up only having enough for one. So sorry, mom. Now I'm heading to work. I'm back home now and finally able to shower. So, whoop, squeaky clean. And now I'm about to do my hair. So look at me trying to be a beauty guru. There's my hair routine. I use a cream and a gel. Then I head to the kitchen and I put away the dishes that were dry and then wash the ones that were dirty. And look, now it's raining outside and it was just sunny earlier. That's Texas weather for y'all. And now I'm heading back to the kitchen because it's lunchtime. Hi to my parents. And there's the food. My dad made some yummy vegetable soup, and I made some chick patty Morningstar sandwiches for the fam. Then I finished eating, and now it's time to clean the kitchen again. So I washed all the dishes, and then there's my dad making some more food for dinner. And I'm heading back to the garage because it is piano time, so enjoy some fast-paced playing. Now I'm heading back to work for round 2. Now I'm done with work, and this is my friend Alyssa. We end up getting panda for dinner. Yum yum. And now I'm gonna head back home. Now that I'm home, I have another instrument to practice, and it's ukulele time. We have now reached the end of my day, so I'm gonna go brush my teeth and wash my face and then hop into bed. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to subscribe and like, and if you see me at tryouts, don't be shy. Come say hi. Okay, bye!
Hey!
Hi!
Subscribe!
Subscribe!
And like!